So, today is the day of our wedding, and I can truly say I'm more in love with you today than the day I fell in love with you. Let's take a trip down memory lane. It all started when we met on Facebook.
It's recording. It's recording. Let's recording. Y'all recording? Jesus. Oh, I thought the clock was a part of my head. I thought, what clock?
You were funny, and I was funny, but for some reason there was something different about you. Well, from there, we had a conversation, and it was okay. I didn't feel like we connected initially at first. I just got out of a really bad relationship, and that's the reason why we couldn't connect, because I was still closed off. But you just kept, trying, being persistent, and eventually you just cracked that shell. The first time we got to meet was when you were my homecoming date. When you first, walked up and I got to actually see you in the light for the first time, I realized, man, this girl is beautiful. We danced and we had fun, and we really connected that night. And the next morning, actually, something just changed. What I realized is I really cannot live without this girl. On days without you, it didn't work. Sometimes hours without talking to you didn't work. So now at this point in the story, I'm in love with you, and things begin to change. I realize is I've got to grow, even though it's uncomfortable. I have to change things, and you helped me realize the good and the bad and the ugly. And that's the biggest part of the reason why I love you, was you were the only person that has ever been able to get me to do anything. I've always been so strong-headed and strong-minded that I'm set in my ways, but I knew I couldn't lose you, so I wanted to do whatever it took at that time, and I still do to this day.
Guys, go in for your family. I mean, to have an experience like this, I'm not supposed to. Or that's what, we let society tell us, is that we're supposed to have limitations on what we can do and how soon, and, just go blow it up. Go in for your family and for your future.
So now we're at the part of the story where it's the proposal. Y'all, she don't even know, but after this, we're going to the pier, and I'm proposing. So, just stay tuned in.
Yeah. Oh, shimmy, yeah. Oh. Hey, okay. Yeah. Ooh, shimmy. I'm trying to figure which deal I'ma take. I woke up, couple meal on my plate. Let's eat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, we had
have a flashback when my mama told me, didn't I tell you don't go 2 steps away from me?
The end like that.
Ain't like that, bam.
Yeah,
That's
touch the end, Barack. Right there, scoot back. Yeah, you know what's going on.
I hate you.
Everybody got their braces on?
No.
Hell no.
Man, right there.
I didn't even know I had a bracelet.
Damn. Wait, ain't yours.
No, you didn't.
Put your hand in there, fuck it.
That hurt. That is so hurt. Long ass walk, I'm already.
So are you the best man? No. That's not you.
Nah, he definitely the best.
I thought you was the one that wasn't
She said, that's not you.
I kind of remember something from earlier.
She said, you ain't qualified. I'm not.
Thank you. You will, thank you. I really cannot live without this girl. I gotta marry this girl.
Y'all may be seated. We're going to stop when the baby stops crying. That you're willing to take this with you. Are you willing? Are you ready to submit and work together to make this thing happen? Okay, is there anybody here that can show just cause why these two cannot be lawfully joined together in the holy state of matrimony? Speak now. I'm not looking over your soul. Let me take a step back. You gonna shut it down? Speak now, forever hold your peace. Anybody got to hold their peace? Okay. All right, here we go. This is what we're gonna do. I say your name. Never take me. Take me. Say her name. To be. My wedded wife. My wedded wife. To have. To hold. From this day forward. Better. For worse. For richer. For poorer. In sickness. And in health. To love. And to cherish. To death. As we part. According to God's holy ordinance. And thereto. I plight thee. My troth.
I, Jamie, take thee, Dylan, to be my wedded husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love, cherish, and to obey, till death us do part, according to God's holy ordinance, and thereto I give thee my trust. I'm so glad this wedding almost over. Y'all two people wearing me out, all right? So I want y'all to pull this off and don't worry about messing up. Because it doesn't make a difference. Back and forth together, it doesn't make a difference. As long as it mixes. Look like Jam, I got more salt than you have. There you go. Wow. Fill it up. It should be enough to fill it. And get it all the way past this. Okay. Good.
Very good. That's good. Amen. Now, take this. Give me that. You take that.
I met you in the dark.
So this is the part where you see the growth, and the growth, what I mean by that is me not becoming my father, me not becoming, you know, what I didn't want to become, which was that hard and not loving, not romantic type of man. And so what happens is you begin to see me change that aspect because I didn't want that. You know, I wanted to love you. I wanted to love our family, our kids, things like that that's going to come along. And the hardest part was all the mistakes and, you know, the forgiveness and all those things, and, you know, that I didn't deserve and that you had to convince me that I deserve. And that's the best part is now that we're past that, now we can just live.
Basically born. So, you know, I'm not good about this stuff. I ain't good at it, but I try. But, you know, I love you, man. I'm proud of y'all. Man, it's all, you know, it's up from here, man.
Always keep God first, and I wish y'all all the best.
So I've been rocking, you know, I've been rocking with Dylan for about 11, 12 years now. I'm rocking with James about 7, but knowing them forever. My people, love y'all. Best wishes to your marriage.
The happiest chapters of your life from here forward. I want you to know I'm going to be there for you. Call on me when you need to. I hope God blesses y'all so greatly, and I know He's going to. Just wish you the best. Love you.
Love you guys. I've been knowing you guys since we started working in Dylan's together. Jamie used to always tell me about you, Dylan, and then I ended up getting promoted, and then I actually met you. And pretty much everything she said was true, except for the part about you being good in basketball, but that's a different story. But on a serious note, love you guys. I wish you guys nothing but the best in your marriage. If you guys ever need anything, I'm always gonna be there for you no matter how far the distance. All you have to do is just give me one call and I'll be there to take care of anything I need. Love y'all. So happy to be a part of this blessing, and may God continue to bless your union.
First, you guys know how I feel about you guys. You guys are the godparents to my son. You're some of my best friends, and in a very short period of time. You're a great example of love, a great example of compassion and forgiveness, and that's why I picked you, because you guys are great examples of what I want for life. So, of course, I love you, and I wish the Lord's blessings.
Even when we're ghosts, 'cause you were always there for me when I needed you most.